Lock your car. Save your fuel.
Oh.
Let me glide down that rail.
It won't,
Gotta get in and get out again.
Doug Chopin left. What?
On active calls or anything.
Doc and Kozak are playing.
Negative, and calls, there's nothing out there.
Roger that.
Everybody's basically coming down to PD to get more ammo.
10-4.
At 12, I'm coming down here to jump Bruce.
I think that's all we're here for.
470 dispatch, show myself and 408 out with a shots fired called at the pound across from the dealership to the west Vapid pound.
Doesn't look like Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan has red hair. Hello?
Hey,
yeah,
first
right.
you have channel commander?
Miley Cyrus? That's what I was thinking of.
Are you guys requesting any 32s? If you do, can you please turn it on real quick?
Nah. But yeah,
Yeah, that's on.
It's like a TeamSpeak perm that I think makes you able to speak over other people.
Hold on, I didn't do my fucking TeamSpeak.
Okay,
Chick was like, I don't like that trooper chick, and I don't think she likes me because I'm another female. And I was like,
Are we talking about that one chick I always fucking arrest because like she's always doing stupid shit?
Oh, like the one who was robbing the bank?
Always.
That one?
Yeah.
And she came back to the station and was like,
her.
she was
nice,
like, can I have my
but I'm
weapons
like, I don't
back?
like how I was fucking her. She's like half of my arrests.
So you guys need something?
Oh, hey.
Lieutenant
So
Oakley
you, Bruce?
told myself and Spectre to speak
Yeah.
to you about joining SWAT.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's gonna message you.
So who all wants to do that?
Myself and Trooper Cooper.
No. I came here for a
Okay.
different reason.
Alright, what's your reason?
Detective.
Oh. Alright. So are all four of you here to chat with me?
Yes.
Yeah?
We were told by...
Yeah, we were told by Oakley to come get SWAT qualified.
Yeah.
Okay, so two of you are for SWAT, one's for detective. What's the other one here for?
That's dispatcher. They're here.
Dispatch.
They're
Oh,
here.
lovely, alright, cool.
Remember, I was
let's
fire truck
see.
person that ran over people. Now I'm
Yeah,
just
it's blue.
It's been a while. I don't remember that happening, but alright.
blue.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Normally we go to locations for the SWAT stuff, but I can clear up all the non-SWAT things now, and then we can get moving. So,
Hey,
as far as dispatch, yeah. Do you have any documents you're training off of, or do you have references?
I have my head.
So there's no official quality control for dispatch?
Nope. I'm just going off a plain memory that I know how to do.
They just implemented that a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I was seeing the chat on that. Alright,
Sent for 460.
so I'll listen in and see how it goes, and see how the comms work.
Approximately 2 mics. Roger that.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
if I
not
have any comments, I'll bring that to your attention.
Yeah, that's another thing I was wondering if I could be helpful in SWAT for mobile command.
No, that's my job.
That's your job.
Maybe
okay,
something
never
like
mind.
that could happen later, but right now, no. But I'll keep it in mind. Okay, yeah, so just do what you think is right for the dispatch. And then if I feel like it can be cleaned up or some things could be worked out, I'll probably give you a list or something.
Yeah,
and
right
send it
now I'm
over.
also working as a transport and just cell management.
Okay, alright. So are you booking people? Like, are the officers giving you
They're
the
doing
information?
the MDT. They're doing the MDT. I'm the one.
And then you
doing
go
the...
off of their time?
Yep.
And so you're transport, right? So does that mean you take them to Bolingbrook, or you just take them here?
Sometimes, like, so when we're intercepting, like if we have an interceptor like a charger, we don't have enough room, we'll call for a transport to get an additional transport out.
Yeah, when we have multiple.
474,
that
Net
Cadet
negative.
Parker 416
That would be-
disconnected
Roger
from your
what
channel.
Their job be.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, other than
And
just carry on then. Like I said, I'll monitor the comms, so is that everything you needed?
Yeah.
Okay, so detective.
yeah.
You wanted to be detective, right?
Cadet
Yes.
Carter 416
Okay.
joined your channel.
What kind of experience you have, if any, in the sleuthing business?
Sleuthing? Well, majority of my time preparing for, well, not preparing, but in my RP, police RP experience, I've done CID, counterintelligence, um, so I'm pretty used to taking my time investigating certain situations, shootings, going in detail, figuring out
So by
what
in
really happened.
detail, do you mean like documentation and presentation?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you give me a certain date, I'll try to give you as much evidence I've compelled in that amount of time.
Okay. Normally, I would just look for, get as much as you think is necessary, and then we'll review it. I don't really want to set like, hey, by Thursday, I want this guy arrested. That seems kind of shady, you know?
No, I mean like
Um,
like in a couple of days, see what you find, or after that, uh, um, keep it or leave it. I think.
Yeah.
Shit, we just did that arms dealing bust too.
What's your badge number?
Female suspect.
Say again. Sorry, you got stuff done.
407.
407. Okay. I just have to do things. 407, and then we'll see how it goes. You'll be contracted as, you know, a patient of
4-6,
a
need
detective.
additional 1032 and a 1080 with a green van.
All right, so is that all you need?
How does my patrol change? Or am I
Heading
still...
north.
It doesn't. I'll just tell you to do things and just do them.
Got it. Also, you've been going for a while, and business has been running.
4-6, any additionals on the addition
And
1032
your
westbound
boys, bro.
1080
Hold
San
on.
Andreas Ave. Just made a right north San Andreas Ave, occupied 3 times green van. 10-4. Possibly Los Rojas gang, possibly armed and dangerous. 10-4, proceed across. 408, 470 responding.
Our Doc Brutes 403 left.
So now I can hear over the comms.
Yeah, BD 502.
Alright, so, as you know, I manage the USS
That's be advised, 4-6,
Boker
we're still headed
and
northbound Las Lagunas
CEO
Boulevard.
of Benefactor, and I've been paid my salary since you've been gone.
Oh,
So,
yeah, the bulker, yeah.
Maintaining
Okay,
northbound
that's more of a
crossing
personal
Vinewood
thing
Boulevard
not
at
to be
this
brought
time.
up here, but I'll get with
yeah,
you on that.
that's why I waited for you guys to finish.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's all.
Vehicle just TC'd.
All right, and the rest of you.
Vehicle still proceeding northbound
for
Bay Tree
SWAT?
Canyon Road.
Yeah.
Reduced speed.
All right, follow me. Actually, hold on. Yeah, just wait in the lobby.
Bruce, you need some jumping. Still northbound Bay Tree Canyon Road, just crossed Lake Vinewood Boulevard.
I like your pants.
Yo, Brucey, you need some jumpies.
We are moving into Sandy Shores. Is there any additional or any highway patrol on call?
1048 to 406. We're 10-7 right now doing SWAT training.
Roger that.
So 1020?
Still headed northbound Bay Tree Canyon Road. Vehicle just TC'd again with a
How did
civilian
you
vehicle.
really sit down?
Left shift echo muscle.
Still northeastbound Bay Tree Canyon Road.
Gracious. I wanna...
You can come.
You can come sit in my office chair.
Subject, we're now in the oncoming lane. We are now in excess of 100 miles an hour eastbound Bay Tree Canyon.
That's a nice fast helmet.
Go ahead and follow me outside.
I'm gonna buy a fast helmet like that.
It's pretty nice.
You don't mind if I come as Herb? Vehicle just 1050 with livestock.
I do,
Still
because I want
proceeding
you
southbound Sonora Road. That far.
because I'm taking
470 can
3
take
people
over
total.
call
right?
outs. Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Guy on the hill's got a gun. Guy on the hill's got a gun behind you. Gavin to your left. Guy got a gun.
Jesus, some crazy shit's happening up there. I'm just hearing, oh my god, he's got a gun, he's got a gun.
If you could stand by the cars over there.
Yeah, sure.
Suspect is fleeing on foot north off of Sonora Road. Suspect is a black male with a black duffel bag, green shorts, black tank top, white shoes.
Does a lot like Ray Ray.
I know, it does.
Right behind you.
403 joined your
How much you
channel.
wanna bet? They said it's Lost Rojas, so it's right automatically, because
Yeah.
Ray like the only member of
He
his
said black shirt, green shorts with a black bag. That's Ray Ray.
Can you see the vehicle?
I can see the vehicle. The Bearcat?
Yes.
Yeah, hop
Can't
in.
see it.
I'm coming in.
Where is it?
You walked right through
I
it.
don't see it.
Or to dispatch, we have 3 detained back here.
I'm just gonna press.
I think he code 0.
I really can't see it, so.
470 dispatch, code
What's
0.
going on?
Oh,
Run
code
away,
0.
and we're back. Oh, okay, here it is.
There you go.
He code 0 that again.
E. Horton vertical line 427 joined your channel.
Dispatch 407, 1408, show's going 10-7 for 20 mic.
4-6 to the other officers, did we get everybody in custody? 10-4, we have 3. .470 dispatch, show me trying to reconnect at this time.
I wish our cars had radios. I'm very upset.
It's a nice car.
What, the Bearcat? I guess we'll just ignore that.
Hey, parked in the street.
That's the worst when you're like driving through a neighborhood and there's like
Gavin, if you'll take
a
the-
car parked on either side of the
It's
street.
like a foot wider than it.
Inspector, this looks like a battle bus, doesn't it?
I mean, it pretty much is the battle bus, yeah.
Except it's missing like, maybe like 6 feet because of the window. There's like 3 windows on the battle bus. RG.
They need to just add like one of the RHS MRAPs into GTA 5.
Hey, you know what I showed you? Remember one time with that New York NYPD? That fucking, that like, shit, that fucking vehicle from Battlefield 4 and Operation Firestorm, like the little thing, you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
People drive around and the fuck around.
Oh!
Little,
Right, and it has like a riot shield on the front of it?
and it has like a riot shield, like
416
one white
red.
glass and
Yeah.
black and all that shit. You should
Go
have
ahead.
that. What was the,
That vehicle that
LSPD
just
again?
busted out of the yard going northwest, was that clear to leave the scene? It was his NPC character. Roger.
1408 to 406.
Gavin. What up? Gavin, turn channel commander on. 10-4.
Oh, is that what that orange thing means?
What orange thing?
Like, are able to talk over everyone else?
I think so.
Yeah.
How
If
does
people
work
that
on
don't
this?
have it are talking at the same time as someone that does, the other person gets basically muted.
Try this again.
Wow, that's loser.
1406, or disregard. 1408 to 406. Trying to tell him that the person who DC'd is Ray Ray and he'll be back. What?
02 is his rival.
416, 1407 direct.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, that guy that you were chasing might be Ray Ray, so he's gonna be back at the, Codero.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was over. I know. Please send me a message.
I love Ray Ray. Best.
You really have to say green shorts and it's like Ray Ray. Like, you already know.
He robbed the bank last night, and he was like running through to the alleyway. We're like, Ray Ray, we know it's you. He was like,
He's like,
no, it's not. Shut up, pigs.
Because he's like, you know, he's just like a cool guy. He's not like one of like those people that just like complain.
He's not AIDS.
Does it? Yeah,
Alright.
he's professional.
So, it's gonna be a little questions and seeing how you guys answer portion here. So, what name do you go by?
I'm Trooper Spectre. Or I guess you could call me Spectre.
So, Spectre.
Yeah.
What about you?
Haley Cooper.
What do you go by?
Haley Cooper.
Or you should call her Cooper.
So
That's her
anytime I
last
gotta
name.
talk to you, I gotta say your full name.
Either say the first or last name.
Okay. All right. So, basically, I'm sure you guys know this, but SWAT's job is to go in when standard police forces can't. Be it bomb threat, hostage situation, suicide by cop, barricade, abduction, kidnapping, or any high-level, high-threat environment. This SWAT's a specialized team that goes in and handles the situation, no matter how dangerous it may be. So a lot of times, at least in this state and in this city particularly, that means mainly it's going to be robberies. And that means that you're going to be the first one in to any robbery, any situation, if you're the only active or on-call SWAT member. Even if you're not in uniform, you're going to be the first one in every time.
Those crazy cops.
In order to make you successful, give you a higher chance of success, we're going to have some basic training. After I go over a couple expectations and whatnot as far as the team goes. So I have a document that I am going to send to both of you guys to review it and understand it and accept it. And if you can't,
What's going to be your 20?
or if you have any questions,
Let's take
foremost,
freeway
bring those
north.
up and then we'll clarify. So let me get that document for you. Give me 1 second.
So that document's right there.
Say again?
What's that document?
The SWAT SOP document.
Yes.
You see that running in the garage?
Yeah. Can he do that? I mean, imagine he can. I imagine he can do it.
Dude on site, I don't really think there is any fucking one side, like stand your ground, there is, so. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, stand your ground. Did you know New Jersey actually has like stand your ground and like castle doctrine laws? I was really surprised because
I feel like California.
Doctors 403 left your channel.
ow.
Doesn't
You
have
was
one.
moved.
Oh.
But the castle doctrine is similar.
403 by our doctors 4 Gaily Cooper was moved to your channel.
Alright. I read it.
I'm relaying carefully, so give me like another couple minutes. Alright, I'm good to go.
Okay. So a few key points. You gotta train whenever you feel like you need to on whatever you feel like you need to. I don't want to micromanage. So if you know that you're weak in a certain aspect or area, I expect you to fix that. It's not just your life at hand, you know, it's everyone around you, it's the officers, it's the civilians, you know, it's the hostages or the employees, you know, that are working at those stores or at those banks, you know, the pacifiers that are all affected by, you know, your accuracy, your effectiveness, your quickness, you know, your ability to do your job. So, I expect everyone to be able to identify their own faults and make progress on those on their own time. If that means you want to organize a lot of the SWAT team members or just do it on your own and practice, that's on you. So that's one expectation. Does that all make sense? Do you guys agree with that?
Yep.
Any problems? Okay.
Negative.
Next. If you're on the server, regardless of what you're doing, this job and the safety of those in this job should be top priority. So if you're second lifing, it says there at the bottom, don't cause or be involved in any high threat or high stress situations. Even if you're on a second life, it says there, don't put, you know, your team members' lives in jeopardy for your entertainment. These are the guys that, you know, you train with, you trust. Don't fuck them over just because you're bored. You know, when you go on a second life, don't be robbing banks or shooting at people, you know. My standard for that. The other one stated earlier in that same section is if you are on duty or off duty, your primary role is being available for the SWAT team. So if you just clock off after a long shift and you're still here, you know, in the state just driving around, if you get called to a scene or you're called to activate, you gotta activate. It's just part of the job. There might be special circumstances, but that would have to be, you know, that would be something you'd go to me with first and have that sorted. So I won't expect you to be available, you know, for that certain amount of time. Next part is supposed to be proficient in all basic forms of less than lethal and lethal force or use of force, as well as a very good understanding of the use of force continuum and the 3 tiers of encounters. So now this is one of those questions that I'm just going to trust your answer. If you say no to this, it's not a detriment, it just means it's something you can work on. So do you guys feel comfortable with pistols, shotguns, possibly BZ gas, tasers, you know, less than lethal and lethal tactics that you've been trained on so far?
A-firm. By the way, bank robbery in progress.
Yeah. Alright.
Way up north.
One sec.
Hollywood.
Yeah, just hop in.
To answer your question, yes, I'm proficient.
1407 plus 2, show us 1097 to that 1090 on Pacific Standard.
10-4 dispatch is gonna be posting.
Alright. Whoever's front passenger set a waypoint.
Gotcha. Waypoint
Alright,
set.
So this is, you know, part of it.
Hold on,
Thank you.
Gavin. Hold on, Gavin.
So this is
hold
part
on,
of it.
Gavin.
Just if you're on or available, you show up. You know, you're ready to go whenever. Even if, you know, you're in the middle of training, you're still entering. You're not even in the initial phase of being on the team, so you are just responding as whatever police entity you are currently. But I will be watching.
Dispatch,
I'll
I was
have you
just
guys
kicked out of
follow
my
me on
car.
this.
Roger. Just
Let's see.
Just to give a little background on Cooper and myself, we've been doing like milsim for a very, very long time, so we're pretty proficient in comms and brevity and mount and stuff like that. That's why Oakley recommended us.
So we have to be good at all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a modified system for CPC communications and just general team communications and organization, so you'll pick up on that. It's real simple. It's really direct, concise. It just takes some practice to get proper flow of words and the verbiage down, but okay. Man, I haven't driven this thing in months, so
Sure, we didn't need it anyway.
get back into it. Now they're replaceable. You just put the bolts back in and it works just fine.
SWAT team, how far are y'all out? Half mile. 10-4, we already got a car out here. He's parked legally.
10-4, could you run the plates on that?
He's standing
Running
there
it right now.
menacingly.
He's just standing there, menacingly. God, I love SpongeBob.
That's basically what that radio comms was.
That's a lot of his comms. Dude, are they gonna take a party bus on this?
Say again?
Alright, we have one look in the main door.
You dispatch, you wanna watch that side door and then we'll go over to the main door.
10-4, I'll watch it.
Park the fucking battle wagon.
The plate runs back to CJ Goat.
I'm gonna hop out here so I'm not facing the door.
Can you go to front door?
I'm in the front door.
Give him splits.
Raj.
Fourth, he's trying to make contact. No response. Any response on the front door?
Negative. San Andreas Highway Patrol, make yourself known. Permission to use the shotgun just to blast the doors open. I'm going in.
LSPD, make your presence known. Discard.
Lobby's clear, lobby's clear. One on here. Ma'am, put your guns up. Hands up right now. Whoa!
Oh, my hands are up.
Her hands were up. Fuck. One down, one down. You cuff.
Okay, Spectre, check that left stairs. I'm gonna check down the other side.
Roger, I'm gonna cuff real quick.
Check stairs, I'll watch the gate here.
Go, I'll go.
Gone. Oh, cuffed wrong person.
Yep. I got him. Go.
Gone. Doorway. I'm going up. Going up.
Alright, first floor clear.
Making my way to second floor.
Friendly.
Friendly.
Can I, what is my additional, for transport?
What's up?
Be advised, second floor clear.
Dispatch,
Have my hands up, I'm by myself.
Currently have one suspect in
Okay,
custody,
you're by
another
yourself,
suspect,
keep your hands up.
I got you covered. I got you covered.
He's got a pistol on his hip.
Gotcha.
4-6.
Stairs.
You approach, I cover.
I'll go middle. Spectre, you stay left.
Roger, stand left.
Alright, left side approach.
Third turn around. Turn around, man.
Turn around
sir,
for
turn
us.
around.
4-6, do I have
Round.
any
Keep your hands up and turn around.
Don't
If
put
you
your
make a
hands
move,
up.
I'm gonna kill you.
Hands up.
to maybe being
Keep your hands up,
No,
turn around.
I'm like
Say-
stuck. I'm stuck. I don't
Alright,
know.
you're stuck.
I'm going less lethal.
10-4, I'll be there in a minute.
Is anyone else involved in this? You take them outside. Start question.
Gotcha. There's the +1 in the green hoodie as well.
The rest of the bank is clear. We have 2 suspects in custody.
10-4, I'll be back in a minute to pick them up.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Are you trying to open it?
LSPD, hands up.
Oh, the fuck.
Can you see, sir, or are you blind?
Oh, I can see.
Okay, just making sure, because sometimes when you go through the door, you get some blindness.
Oh no, it's all good.
Alright.
That
You guys need assistance downstairs?
What?
I'm sorry, ma'am, I wasn't talking to you.
Disregard shots fired.
Why do I always do this?
Yeah, this happens to you a lot, doesn't it?
No, not this. I know I get arrested a lot. But why do I like crouch down?
I'm not sure.
Do you see this?
Alright, sir, so, what's going on here? Gonna rob the bank for some money?
yeah, currently I'm living on the street, and then my mom just passed away, so I got no money.
Very sorry to hear
for the
that.
funeral, so I really needed the money. And that girl over there, she's my sister.
That's your sister? Alright. I'll have a couple words with your sister. Alright, ma'am, are you comfortable with me patting you down, or would you like a female officer to pat you down?
Dispatch 1407. Show 2 friendlies coming out of the building.
I have 1 female.
1408 to 1407, can you come out here and pat down this, female?
4.
We're by the front door.
Oh, can I get my car towed? It's
Negative,
over there. It's the white Porsche.
10-7 on Bishop Road.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Hey, ma'am, how you doing?
Hotshot
Billy Jackson,
supervisor,
right?
so.
I'm gonna be taking this pistol off of you, as well as the taser and switchblade, as well as the oxy that you got on you. This guy's name is Mr.
Wait, where did that
Salimia.
come from?
Yeah, Mr. Salimia.
I don't remember having any oxys on me. I must have picked it up while walking on the floor.
His Discord's
Here,
echoing.
let's just keep going this way.
No, his Discord's echoing. I can hear him.
Dispatch to 406, if you can, run him into
I'm gonna have to
throw him into-
uncuff you to fix a bug real quick, so please don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
I'll be very
I was
upset.
cool.
Roger that.
Alright, there we go.
I'm cooperative. Don't worry.
The script still needs to be edited.
1408 to 1407 and 403, he just admitted that he robbed the bank because he needed the money because he's living on the streets.
What's going on? Hello there.
Okay.
I know. I fucking told you I would, didn't I?
So,
And we got him for attempted robbery.
Yep.
I mean, he complied. He didn't pull a weapon on us.
I didn't know you were gonna hear
So-
about that.
so I guess just
For
the
attempted robbery, and then if he had any illegal substances on him, really.
the oxy. It was one thing of oxy, so we can just fucking drop that. The pistol was,
Yeah,
it wasn't an illegal pistol, it was just a normal pistol, so it's not like it was an illegal weapon either.
Has any of you seen me crouching down? Is it just me?
424
Or
I
am
can-
I high? Which one is it?
So, I mean, that would still be
You're not crouching
attempted
for me. What the hell are you
robbery.
talking about?
Oh yeah, it's still attempted or aggravated armed robbery.
I'm floating.
Yeah, I wouldn't say aggravated because he didn't shoot or attack anyone. It would just be.
Well, they ran into a bank with a weapon.
Yeah, but aggravated implies
We gotta
things.
get back on the Discord.
It's a different charge.
I described
Would
to
you?
the
I would
officers
say it would be
there that you know
aggravated
we're currently
if he
homeless
was
at the
threatening
moment. You know we're brother and sister.
to officers and people in general.
Right. What about?
But he was desperate. I wouldn't say it was aggravated.
Would you do like brandishing a weapon in public too, or we don't really have? I mean, he's been cooperative.
We only saw him in the bank, and he didn't have the gun out.
Right.
It was on his person, so that's why we can say it's armed robbery.
Right. Okay. All right then. So pretty much just the armed. I mean, they've been cooperative anyway, so I guess just the armed robbery.
Yeah, it would just be armed robbery.
1408 to dispatch. Can we get a transport at Vinewood Boulevard, the Pacific Standard Bank for 2 times individuals? Anybody gonna answer me on the radio, or?
Might be busy.
Can everybody hear me? Just say yes or no.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No.
Dude, I swear, on my screen I'm crouching down. There's like no way.
You doing squats? Gotta work them glutes. Any response on transport?
No. 1408 to dispatch, requesting 1 times transport.
If you guys want to get some exercise in, I can set you up to do some wall sits.
Well, see, I'm already crouching here, so I guess I'm getting my exercise.
Alright, I'll just set you near a wall.
Oh wait, don't put me against the wall. Please don't put me against the wall.
Gotta-
Please don't put me against the wall.
germs.
No, don't put me against the wall. Don't put me against the wall.
Yeah, do you want me to go on whisper?
He's a
Don't
germ.
put me against the wall.
She doesn't like germs.
Basically what they said, I asked them
Is
why
it
the
tree?
fuck they robbed the bank. They said that, you know, sad story about their funeral, mom's funeral.
Yeah, and they're broke. They're living on the streets.
But, yeah, but the thing is, though, that every time we stopped them, they've had some sort of drug. Now it's cocaine. What was for you, Hennessy or something?
Look at the afro
Oxy.
on that chick.
Oxy. Earlier it was Molly. If they would have spent all that money
Hey,
that they spent
hey
on
you!
weed,
Can I get your donut? I'm
Oxy,
hungry.
fucking cocaine,
Give me your donut.
So I don't really believe that story. But what are we looking
Yeah.
at? Just armed robbery?
No, no.
Yeah, we're just thinking just the armed robbery. They surrendered pretty quietly and peacefully without much of a fight.
Compared to last time.
Yeah.
So what's the minimum for that?
I think just 10 months.
Kneecaps are ashy as hell.
Yeah, I was thinking
She needs some lotion. Oh, this girl's thick. Okay.
Any unit 1407 requesting 2 times 1032s on the Pacific Standard for downtown Vinewood for 1065 back to Mission Row.
I'm coming.
Oh boy.
I wish I had the bus,
I
but
think he's
nobody's
trying to check
getting
out her ass. That's what I think.
10-4, we're gonna need one more. We can't put him in a SWAT vehicle.
Alright, I'll make you trip. Hey, see if Bruce can pull up the bus for me.
Oh my god.
407, direct.
Oh, there's somebody coming right up on us.
That's dispatch, but we still need another vehicle.
You can put 2 in the back of a car, can't he?
1407, direct.
Where the fuck is our...
1406, disregard. 1408 to 416. Never mind. We got somebody else right here. Sweet. So you can take 1. Why did he leave? Oh. Who left? What the fuck just happened?
Hey, Bruce is gonna go get the bus. You're fine.
No, I don't. I understand.
Okay.
430 direct.
Yes.
Yes.
But really, no
What's
one
your
is
first
even
rodeo?
doing the squats?
No, ma'am, you're fine for me.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, boys, you get the bus today.
Woohoo!
Oh shit. I just dropped something.
Hey officer, where's your skirt at? I just saw you in a skirt earlier. You're looking fine.
Shut up, stop hitting everybody.
Oh, you changed? It was a nice skirt. Made your legs look nice.
Oh,
Video,
that's
step
getting
away
really
so I
close.
don't accidentally drag you.
Whoa, this
Alright,
is
I
a nice
personally got the
bus. Where'd you
dirtiest
guys
bus
get
I
it
could
from?
find.
Can you sit with me? Sit with me.
The driver might have to get out. Also, make sure you ungrab them before you put them in the vehicle. Or on drag.
Oh. Sally, come with me, sit in the back.
Only the cool kids sit in the back, so you guys should be sitting in the front.
Oh, that's me.
Can I drive?
I believe you can only fit one person.
Can I drive?
Just per.
Uncuff him and have him get in.
Call me fat?
That's not
What are you
again.
saying?
It's not
I
letting him
don't
in,
trust you.
really.
I don't trust you to uncuff you. Ha. Dummy.
Hey, sir, have you been searched?
Yeah, they took my weapons and then the oxy that I have.
I'm just gonna search you one more time, right? Do you have anything in your
Yes,
pocket
ma'am.
you're gonna poker prod me?
Nope.
Have these,
Matthew, could you back up?
someone clean these
You're
seats?
in front of me, so
That's
I'm searching you.
disgusting.
Yeah, we haven't cleaned this bus in a
dirty.
while.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna confiscate your flashlight and your
no.
your stones because that's could be
You want me to take him
weapon.
straight to Bolingbroke?
And also your $100,000, right?
Yeah,
You
go
can
ahead.
pick that
Can I
up
get
after
that
you're
back?
done.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to follow me.
I could get that money back, right?
It'll probably be submitted
No.
as evidence.
Oh, that's
Sucks.
disgusting.
Hey, just
Hey,
uncuff
Matthew,
him
I'm
and
just
just
gonna put him in,
put him in there.
I'm not.
Taylor, you should sit back here with me.
Fine.
You're a cool kid, right?
You're nice.
If Transport wants to uncuff and put them in, that's up to him. He's responsible for them at this point.
I don't feel that's the right move. Safe with that.
Well, I mean,
You fucking run, I'm gonna put a bullet to your head, okay?
He was
I
just
mean, they
Oh
are
my-
still cuffed and
Don't
chained,
threaten my
so
brother
they can't
like
really
that.
I know,
run.
I
I mean,
swear. I
ro-
mean, I won't run. I'm
And
very
there's a block.
cooperative.
Roleplay wise, yes,
Right.
they should be cuffed and chained. You know what I mean? So if
And
Yeah,
there's a locked
nothing
door
actually
before the bus
restricted.
door.
My head.
right, well that would be fail RP then if
I
they
mean,
if he
there's
gets
that-
out.
Yeah, there's them
Oh
being
my.
not in the city.
I'm not a filler peer. I swear. You know, I know. I
not
came here
bizarre.
for you know.
It's a prison bus, so you can uncuff everyone and just have them sit inside.
What?
I mean, he literally pulled out in front of us. I don't really know what.
Look, what? Why did that guy do that?
Insurance.
Like those fucking Russians. So everyone in Russia has a dash cam.
Tractor, $5. One of
They
them's
have
gonna
to.
escape.
Say again?
$5. One of them's gonna escape.
Well,
I mean, if they do, you just deal with it. So,
yeah.
Well, the thing, I mean, I would understand, yeah, and usually they're going to be, you know, like, unable, like, in this, you could literally jump out the window.
No, you can't though, because I'm an admin and I just kick them.
Yeah, just kick him for fail RP.
Yeah. Everyone knows what the fuck a prison bus is. There's no.
Yeah, you're literally chained to a seat in front of you, like.
Every country has them. Every state has them. You know, it's like it's pretty common knowledge what a prison bus is. You can't just walk out of it.
Are we heading back to? I don't even know where we were.
We're doing something. I don't know. We'll just go this way.
Oh, this doesn't look shady. Are we here to buy some oxy?
No.
Or an AP pistol.
Or an AP pistol, yeah.
Alright. You guys are fine. Maybe a bit too eager to get in there. With Arma, it's different. You know, you have different rules of engagement. You have different objective. You know, with this, it's very, very political. To a point where if you have too many people bringing like SMGs to, you know, certain calls, even if they're all qualified, the public's going to start an outcry. Whereas in, you know, a military setting, if people don't have enough automatic weapons, there's going to be a problem. So you see how there's like a difference in expectations there.
Here it's people complaining that, you know, it's not fair.
Too, right? It's not that their complaints are invalid. They're definitely valid, you know, to some extent. Maybe not completely, but they have a point. It's difficult, but there are times to just get shit done. You know, to breach and clear room to room as fast, but efficient and safe as possible. And then there's times to sit back and try to work it out, you know.
Yeah, like a hostage situation.
Was to gain, well, I don't want to make those kind of statements, but every situation's different. There's no blanket yes, no answer, good, bad, you know. I'm sure you know that from Arma. No one approach is going to work for, you know, 2 ops. You're going to have to make some changes somewhere. So with that, the choice to breach was because we didn't have communication. And it was to gain communication and to understand, you know, what we were dealing with. They obviously didn't have enough people to be at the front doors communicating. So it was a small team, or it was a large team that was dedicated to eliminate the police officers. So those are generally the 2 outcomes when people don't respond. They're too small to, or they're not. Their goal is not to get out of there safe. You know, you got to take that in consideration. You don't want to overextend, because there's a lot of times where you could say, yeah, it's a national bank, we have 4 people, have all of them go in and clear it. But there's a team 2 blocks away, you know, 3 people in a van, and there's only 1 guy robbing, so it's still a group of 4, but those 3 people come in from behind and wipe you all out, you know, when you're stacked on a door. So you gotta use the forces wisely. Always have someone on security, always have someone on a rooftop watching perimeter. If someone is trained in marksmanship, you know, have them do that, have them be a marksman. And then the rest, SWAT team goes in, everyone else there is just for perimeter security. You know, that's everyone else's job at that point, if we're on scene as SWAT. So I feel the more that you do it, the more that you practice and get involved in the process, you're gonna, you know, learn the ins and outs of the job. Communication was fine. Like I said, you guys are a bit too eager, but, you know, adrenaline's going.
Dispatch, show me 1015 with 1 suspect in the mission route.
I don't know why. I did make a mistake there. I just saw the shirt of the individual, the woman, and I heard shots, and you said someone's in here. And I heard what assumed to be an exchange of shots, so I made the assumption that they were engaging you. So when I saw that person around the corner, I engaged them without proper PID. So I did down that person. So were they actually firing shots at you, or were they just present?
At first, when I entered, they raised a weapon, so I fired to get, like, suppress them, to get them back into cover. Then I yelled, you know, State Trooper, put your hands up, and that's when she stood up, put her hands up. That's at the same time you came around the corner.
Okay. So they were a threat, and they gave up.
1080 is going to be headed northbound, Elgin Avenue. It's a black sports vehicle, high rate of
speed,
occupied what appears to be 1 times.
So one thing to take away is there's always some way to improve.
We are well in excess of
There's always some kind of
20 miles an hour. Dispatch to Kylie.
go
How
a
much
bit
time were
slower.
these people
This
given?
isn't about, you know, speed. Well, it is important in some aspects.
14-8 to dispatch. It's 10 months each.
Most calls
northbound Sonora Road.
aren't going to need just pure
406
speed.
was attempted to
You know,
miss the
they're going to
vehicle.
require accuracy,
Vehicle
precision,
1050 with another civilian vehicle.
efficiency.
Vehicle
So,
stopped Sonora Road.
I don't really see a point in weapons training for this game because a lot of it's PvP, and you should be able to hit a light pole at 50 feet. You know, the mechanics are pretty damn easy.
Dispatch
So,
406, we have one at gunpoint.
unless it's something you know you need to work on, like, do you both feel competent in your accuracy and precision?
Oh yeah.
With any given weapon system, like, you know it can save your ass. You're not like questioning
Show
that.
the suspect on that 1080.
Yeah, I've
Both of you. Okay. Do you have SMGs on you?
No, we were told we actually had to come to you to get qualified for using.
Yeah, you do. I do automatics, BZ, heavy sniper. Let's see here.
Hey, Captain, can I address something real quick? Inspector, can you hear me?
I can barely hear you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to address when you said that we're eager. We come from a thing where, I mean, we've worked with each other for a long time, and we both know each other very well. And we like to pre-plan. So, all right. So when we go in, we're gonna go left, we're gonna go right.
Code 2 to the call out signals.
When I said that, I didn't mean that I was gonna go in right away, completely going by myself, like Jarhead 3 or something. I meant that when we were gonna go in, I'm gonna go left, and I'm gonna secure that area, and then button hook whatever. You know what I mean? I mean this.
Yeah.
We're
So,
not entirely new.
we're actually going to go back to the other location. Yeah, go ahead, hop in. We're going to head out. I should have given you guys both SMGs. Yeah, part of me expected you just to run in because you're saying I'm doing this. Part of me hoped you weren't going to, and I just said it anyways just to be sure, just to be safe. Because I've gotten a whole slew of recruits, and half of them, I'll be honest, I don't know how they wipe their own asses sometimes. So I just wanted to make sure that you weren't actually going to come and do that immediately. But yeah, I mean, the way that that I run the team, that I have us communicate, it's probably a little different, but also probably pretty similar. I don't expect there to be much of a change. Actually, hold on. This part of it. We're gonna just go over mount tactics, and, you know, general CQC stuff as well.
For mount, are we able to show you how we do it, and then you could show us how you do it? We can try to figure out a compromise for that. Because we were both mount instructors, and I've been a mount instructor.
466 dispatch on me. Code 410-8, that call.
We have our own distinct way of doing things.
So I'm willing to let you guys modify it, but I want to start with what I expect from the team. Again, I don't think it'll be too different. I mean, it's mount. You know, there's only so many ways that you can properly clear a room. You know what I mean? Communication would be the biggest thing I would see, but I don't think it'll be all that different. sec. I'm getting a lot of texture issues.
Yeah, I was getting those too.
Let's go through the way that I do it first, and then we'll see if you guys still want to bring in your portion of it. I want to keep the language pretty much the same. I don't want to make too many changes or have two different systems in play at the same time, because that just leads to more confusion. To an extent, you just have to accept a level of confusion with the job, but if we could minimize it with good practices, then I'd rather do that. So.
416, one in custody.
Does that all make sense?
A firm?
Yeah. 10-4. 20 row at 527.
460, you know if you're closer to Sand Church processing.
Yeah, I'm questioning which round.
Oh, okay.
Someone on Twitter said all mechanics are in jail.
That's because they're running a fucking racketeering gig.
Funny, because literally all the mechanics in the fucking whole city, yeah, like fucking are corrupt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be advised,
what are they doing?
They're like kind of racketeering a little bit, and a little bit of, I'm pretty sure they tried to rob the, well, I mean, they robbed the bank last night, or tried to.
Possibly.
Fucking blasted two of them with a shotgun.
We were not in the
Yeah.
position.
They, some of them are, like what they do is, the government
a lot of traffic was going by us.
and, one genius thought, hey, what if
We'll do a
instead
name
of
check
impounding a vehicle, like actually impounding it, I just impound it into my garage, and then they'll have to pay me to get it out. And so,
Which seems like a good idea until you...
But it seemed like a really good idea until we started making prices by himself.
And he was like, it's $50,000 for this car. And they were like, it was $5,000 yesterday, and they're like, it's too bad. So.
Good God, man.
Fucking Mr. Taco.
Mr. Taco.
You just fire him immediately if he's doing that shit.
He's his own boss, though.
Yeah, he owns Benny's garage.
Okay. Well, then the state, fucking,
yeah,
the state will...
We were about to raid him yesterday for racketeering, and then he robbed the bank, so we arrested him anyway.
Oh. Alright, so my throat's starting to hurt. So I'm gonna try and keep this somewhat brief. I might get some tea, who knows. But, so, let's see here. Alright, so... Alright, let's just start with communication. Let's say I'm team lead, and we're coming in this way, and I'm going to communicate as if, you know, I was maneuvering tactically with my team. No need for you guys to do anything, although I see you covering the stairs, that's good. So basically, if I'm with my team and I'm communicating, what I would say is 5 feet, door open, right. And that's it. And then from there, once that's communicated, I would have to decide how we're going to deal with that. And since we're on the right side of the door, the safest decision I feel in this time would just command a team, team stack right on me, one set. So that's telling everyone, if you're staring at the doorway, everyone is stacking on the right side, everyone's stacking on me, I'm number 1 and I'm ready to go in. So the person behind me, number 2, number 3, so on and so forth. Now, when we're stacked, you guys know 360 security, right? So
yep.
The team has their sectors, each member has their sector based on where they are, you know, based on, you know, mount procedures and the like. So I'm watching the door. Number 2 is going to watch down the hallway, 3 is watching parallel or perpendicular from the hallway, and then number 4 is watching the rear if you got a 4-man team. If it's what you're doing now, so good. Once you're in position, once you're watching your sector, the next sequential number
Forward
would
dispatch over
say that they're,
me tonight.
you know, set.
Yep.
So I would say, I'd give the order and then I'd end it with stack on me, 1 set, and then 2 set, 3 set. And then once everyone's set, the team lead would communicate team set, 1 going left, breaching in, you know, breaching now or breaching in a certain time frame. It's very concise. And a team set, everyone focuses on the doorway once he says team set. So you shift your attention to the door that you're going to breach. You shift your attention to any windows, barricades that are in the area. I declare that we're ready. You know, we're looking at the door, and I say which way I'm going, either left or right. So if I say I'm going to go right, you know, team set, 1 going right, breaching in 3. So that means everyone shifts, and in 3 seconds, I may call it, you know, I may, you know, say, I'll probably declare, you know, LSPD, we're coming in, hands up. And then over our comms, I would say breach, going right. And at this point, as I move in, I can see the left side of the room. So I would declare left clear, doorway right open, pushing. And this, so I would push into this to secure it. And then once I have it secured, this is all my movements, number 1's movements, by the way, and communication. So left clear, doorway right open, close, pushing. You know, room right clear, and then from there, you know, number 2, given the position of the room, I would assume he would stay on this side as well, just to have some kind of cover, and he would push out and clear this corner because the left is already clear. His responsibility is already clear. So then he would shift to the next one, which would be clear in the rest of the room. And then from there, you know, as you make entrance, the 3 things you look for, obviously, as you guys know, windows, barricades, doors, windows, barricades, and doors, because that's where threats come from. Prioritize that, clear that in a room, and then push to the next set of doorways to then continue clearing, or push back out the one you cleared. And from there, you communicated it properly. My verbiage is a bit different, but it's the same message. It's, you know, 2 out, 3 out. It's just shorter than 2 friendlies out, 2 whatever. But yeah, so that's real quick. Yeah.
All right.
Movements inside the room, I guess we can go over that. We just got to find a better room. I don't know if there is one here, but we'll see. Yeah. I mean, this will do, I guess. So, let's say I'm number 1 and I say that I'm going to clear left. You know, my first step, well, not even my first step, my step up to the entryway is going to be straight ahead. I want to know what's ahead of me before I enter because if there's contacts, I can, you know, put a bird, either get him down or hit him enough so the second guy coming in could finish him up. But I want to get rounds in him because I still have to clear my, you know, my priority, which is clear and left. So first step in the room, I immediately turn to my corner. You know, I'm clear and left, so I would declare, you know, left clear, doorway left open, pushing, and that would let the team know that there's a doorway on the left, and that number 1 is pushing to it. So number 1's movements, if you guys just want to like stand over there or something. If everyone's stacked on the left side, and 1's clearing left, let's say there's a bit more room over here. Maybe this is like a, I don't know, half wall or something. Number 1 would move in, clear this, and then you could stop there and cover the door or continue. Number 2,
16 last station transmitting approximately what location?
come in, clear right, and then push to the corner they just cleared, and then from there they can continue onto the room. And then 3 follows 1, and at that point, you know, you could either make the decision to push and clear the room, or wait for the whole team. But that's basically how it goes, you know. Pretty standard stuff, nothing too extravagant. You have your corner, you clear it, you push to it, and then you clear any other you know, window, barricade, door, communicate contacts, doorways, windows, barricades. Yeah, pretty simple.
Crazy officers.
So, does that all make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Any problem? You guys think you can learn that system?
Sure. Can we want to do a demonstration?
Yeah.
Sure. Can we just show you how
it'd
we
be
do it?
perfect.
So let's start from one out here.
Yeah.
Which side do you want to start on?
Do the other room that we first did.
Raj.
Do the other room first did. Alright, so let's pretend that we just came up the stairs and we're just clearing it out, and we know that there's someone in this room. So first thing we would do is we would obviously hold this corner. We would call out, so how we stock up on doors is how we'd call out door front, stock right, and that would automatically know it's this door, because it's not necessarily common sense, not necessarily assuming it, but it's the closest door. You know, obviously you want to call it the direction, so if we say door front, stock right, so we would stock to the right.
On you.
And then I'd call one set,
Two set.
two set, you know, 3 set, 4 set, whatever. And so we would wait. So basically, the first man would always be, you know, kind of point, obviously, and the last man would always be watching 6. So if there's a last man, he'd be watching right here, watching that stairs. If we would have to stagger it at that point. So what I'd do is, we always have the first man go right. Whether it's a button hook, anything like that, we always have the first man go right. So if I were to say, all right, first man, so if we were to all call it set, I'd go breaching. And so you go right clear.
Left.
And obviously,
Go away.
we already checked our left. So, so how we do it from there is, if you just want to hold my spot right here, everyone always staggers. So first man always goes right, unless he says otherwise. Second man is always going to go left. Third man's always going to go right. So they stagger it. So we would, from this point, Spectre would pie this.
Fine.
And then I would go in button hook. And so I'd call our bathrooms clear, moving in, moving right.
Room clear, room clear, room clear.
Or room clear. And then so from here we do the same thing. If we were having more people, so maybe you would hold security if you're a part of our stack. So we're always delegating people. So we're always delegating people. All right, I'm going left, you go right. I'm going right, you go left. You hold security, your point, you know, whatever. We're always making our plan before we execute it. Even if it's split second, decisiveness is better than judgment.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, the only real difference I see between the way that we do things is I give distances to doors, and I call out what side I'm clearing, and you guys just assume right first always, unless specified otherwise.
Usually when I breach, I'll say,
We're always calling it out.
I'll go, ready,
Oh, okay.
going in, going right, and I'll move in right, and everybody knows.
But I'm not saying that the first man goes in without saying which direction he's gonna go in. I'm saying
Usually he'll go in,
he's gonna go right.
yeah.
And it doesn't matter if
Okay.
Spectre forgets to say it and goes in left, then the second man knows to always go.
Yeah, you just follow the body, you don't really listen to what they
Yeah.
say.
Go left, so you just
Yeah.
And then obviously when you get into that corner, say left clear, right clear. You know, so
Okay.
communication is.
Yeah, I mean,
key.
the ways we do it is pretty much the same, so I'm fine if you guys do it your way. If you guys could work in distances, and maybe if there's like a hallway with 6 doors, you don't have to call out every door, but just be like, you know, doorway.
close door.
Feet, right and left side. Yeah, you could say. I mean, you could say which doors are open or closed, but that would take a lot of time. And it'd be better just to say open and close doors left and right, doors every 10 feet. And that's the quickest way I could see describing a hallway with a varying amount of doors open. You know what I mean?
Usually what we call out the most is stairs and rooms. If there's obviously doors into rooms, and I haven't found myself in a situation where I gotta say 6 doors front, but I feel like if I were to toward a corner and say it, I wouldn't have enough time to say it, so I say doors front. Because I don't want to distract myself by counting it. But we usually prioritize a
No,
door,
I wouldn't
not
either.
doorways, but rooms
You know,
and stairs.
but if you got like 2 or 3 doors, I think that's reasonable. At
Yeah.
least communicate the ones that are open. Say 1 door left open 10 feet, 2 doors right closed. You know, that's all you need to know, really. But apart from that, yeah, you guys can use your own system. I don't think there's a state police / SWAT job.
No.
So you guys wouldn't be getting any spiffy uniforms.
What First Lieutenant Oakley would say is that similar to how SWAT officers in real life are really just like normal police officers, but they get called in and they change in. They're not patrolling as SWAT. So we would be still state police, but then we would also be.
We would respond to SWAT situations.
Dispatch, show me
We would
traffic.
respond to
Yeah,
SWAT
that's what I was expecting.
when needed.
Horn van.
So it's almost
Yeah,
the same
I
thing.
would only have our guys
we
with the
would
uniform if
city.
we're doing like official stuff or if you're actually on duty. Because
Yeah.
if we have 6 people trained for SWAT, only 2 at a time are going to be activated like in gear. And even then they're going to be in unmarked, either in the city or out in the county, just waiting. And you know, those 2 responsive units could buy time for the rest of the 4-man team or the 6-man team at that point to gear up and get there. You know what I mean? If the situation required it. But so yeah, most of the time I'm in uniform as well. Check. Give me 1 second here.
.406, 416 direct.
Would you rather just get to a scene as fast as possible without pinning out?
I leave it up to your discretion. If you feel like you can still be there in a good amount of time, but get kitted, then obviously do it. But if you're 6 blocks away and a department is 7 blocks away in the wrong direction, don't bother. You know?
Yeah.
But if you can get in uniform on the way, or, you know, you're told to get in uniform, then make that decision, you know, to plan your route. But I don't need you guys in. I just need you guys to say that you're SWAT and you're taking primary. You know, let the other uniform guys know that you're supposed to be first and you're making the tactical decisions. Because a lot of times these guys think they're hot shit because they just got a brand new, you know, 870 and they want to use it on some poor fucker. And they just charge into a room. So you got to make sure that doesn't happen. Whatever your rank is, you'd be a subject matter expert, so everyone there would have to listen to you.
Quick question.
As far as the tactical decisions. Unless a lieutenant were to give you an order on how things should be handled, then you gotta listen to them.
Yeah. How do we get, like, a carbine rifle qualified?
I mean, I just give it to you, and then I make a little mark in my document. So it's... give me 1 sec.
I'd rather carry one of those in my SUV than the 870.
Same here.
Dispatch to 407. Come back.
407's just gonna punch dispatch in the face.
Help.
What am I supposed to be helping you with?
I'm being gangbanged.
That sounds like personal.
1099.
He literally sounds so done.
Negative.
Is he like actually autistic?
32.
No.
Keep it off comms.
I don't know. I'm not in the
Maybe.
$100,000 on me of dirty money from that one.
1408 to 470.
And he's like, "Can I get that back?" And I'm like, "No."
407 to 402 direct.
Send it.
So how would a restraining order work with between 2 civilians?
Well, one of them has to stay away from the other one.
No, put that in the document, so say if an officer pulls that up, we can actually...
See that guy's name? Takashi65?
If they violate it,
That mean?
then you take them to...
You don't know the rapper Takashi69?
And if they have, like, you know...
Oh, he's like some shitty mumble rapper. Like shitty SoundCloud mumble rapper. Who actually is in the hospital because somebody like kidnapped him and beat him up inside of his own car.
Then, you go through whatever charges.
He like thought he was like super hard, and then was like shit talking another like rapper who did legitimate jail time for murdering people.
Someone subscribed to one of my fucking. You know that German guy who fucking always says "Hello, Fraulein" to me every time I see him?
No, I don't.
Well, he just commented that on one of my videos and fucking subscribed to me.
How come he doesn't subscribe to me?
And because I'm so cool, and I'm like,
I
I was like trying to mess with him because I was like taking him to like the fucking mechanic or something because I was bored, and so he's like, "Hello, Fraulein, I am from Munich, Germany." And I'm like, "Yeah, have you lived there all your life?" And he's like, "No, for real, I live in Missouri." What? And I'm like, "No, I'm just fucking with you." He's like, "Oh, okay. Hello, Fraulein." It's so weird.
What a dude.
Like, people like that are cool. Like, honestly.
406, 416 direct.
I had 51 views on that last one.
Or 16, 1408 direct.
Send it.
Where are you at?
Currently waiting for my FTO at Vespucci cross of Fantastic Place.
Raj, I might hook up with you later after this. No homo.
Oh, can I do driver whatever with
10-4.
you guys?
I don't know.
Do what we do with Edwards.
Alright, so I was gonna add it to your guys' roster, but I don't have that.
Oh, good.
Right now you guys are in the SWAT team. As,
Yay. Yay.
I don't know the name, either Probies or FNGs. Probably FNGs. And once I get the list for your State Department
Any available
roster, I'll
units
make
in
the
the
appropriate
citywide in
changes.
the area of Vespucci Bank.
You guys are dismissed.
Awesome.
Take you to you know, the nearby police place, fucking dispatch center, I guess.
So, does that mean...
Show us how to do our uniforms? Like how to get
You
that
can't.
and stuff?
Oh, because we're state troopers.
I would have to set you guys to LSPD SWAT.
Hmm.
And then you wouldn't be in the trooper uniform, so that would be something I would have to go to
Oakley.
Chris about getting changed. Or, well...
Are we able to like try to make it?
What?
I mean, honestly, if we ever roll out a SWAT, we should just grab the vest and the helmet, and that's really all we need.
Like
Yeah, you can do... You could probably do /skin for that, right? And then just get in police uniform and you'll keep the helmet. You know, if you just want to get a generic brain bucket, I think it's helmet 53 or something.
Yeah.
And then you just get that and a heavy vest, and then really that's what most departments use on.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
This vehicle is locked. This vehicle's locked, so you can't grab it. Actually, I don't know. It might be unlocked. We've changed systems so many times, I don't remember what is or is not available, so... Because I just spawned this thing.
Does that take out a vehicle thing, or...?
Yeah, right here.
I think you can go in here.
Think.
Armory. It's so weird how it's not marked on the map, like everything else.
Oh, where is the armory? Because I want to...
Right here.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I gotta put some shit in there.
Yeah, I want to drop the SMG.
So are we AR qualified? Did he say?
Yeah, you can get whatever the hell you want.
Alright.
How do we get pistol, or not pistol, sniper qualified? Is that a way we can go?
That's something I do individually, because not everyone needs it or should have it.
Is there a way to get, like, attachments for your weapons, or no?
I think we're still working on that. I don't know that.
Okay. It'd be nice to like.
Sniper doesn't even have a scope on it.
No, the sniper rifles
It
come
does,
stock
yeah.
with scopes, but I was wondering about getting like a holographic for like the AR or something like that.
I heard they're working on it months ago, but I haven't heard anything else. I don't think they figured it out.
Buy attachments. The armor.
I'm gonna change my job actually. Shit.
So, what if, because we don't have a state trooper police uniform that we switch into, what if we were slated as LSPD SWAT just so we can get that uniform? 'Cause we don't have a, we just walk around with our custom uniform. We just have
That's I mean I don't even know if Garrett wants you guys to be SWAT. His whole thing was
He did.
minimal.
He had us talk to you because we did like his
Oh.
training mount course or something. So he said go talk to Bruce and so he can get his SWAT certified.
Why do I have a switchblade?
Okay.
Probably took it off some
Oh, from that one dude.
homeless guy.
Well, I got a
406, 416 direct.
Would
Go ahead.
that be a
What's your ETA?
sort of way to get around it?
Say again?
It keeps saying
Just to lead us
connecting to server.
Well, I'd have
one,
to talk to
then
Chris,
tip 3,
and
and
you would have to add a job.
I noticed.
Oh, there's
With,
no job
you know,
for SWAT?
no, it doesn't exist at all. It doesn't.
I'm
State
actively trying now.
police and SWAT don't exist. Only
Okay.
LSPD and SWAT.
I got an appointment early in the morning, so I think I'm going to jump off for the evening, if that's alright. Yeah, that's good, man. Alright, thank you for your time. Alright, no problem.
So I guess you're not doing a ride along with Carter.
Guess not.
Hey, really?
I don't know where he is. Alright, let's rock and roll back down.
I could drive my vehicle. Want me to drive us? Oh, I need a pound.
Ooh, mine's in the pound too.
Station.
I always have like 4 vehicles for this
Parker
reason.
416 disconnected from your
I could
channel.
just. Ta-da.
Oh, this car. Nice. Whee!
Is 1406 close enough? Inspector?
I don't know. Who is 1406?
Dispatch to any unit, can you please, one unit, please come down to Benny's, please?
Alright, thank you.
We're en route.
Yeah.
There's a pound. There's a pound right here.
Dude, this car is so
hurried
but
about.
like, the Charger's just way faster.
10-4.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the Explorer though.
Yeah, because you can ram. I mean, I figured out a way to ram with the Charger, but you obviously can't go as fast.
I might put like level 1 armor on my Explorer.
I wouldn't, because you won't be able to last in a chase. The Explorer could barely push 150, fully maxed out, so like, with armor on it, you're not going to be able to try that if you wanted to.
We're on scene.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn up my TC.
Dispatch 1407, show me going 10-8, 1041.
1408, same traffic.
Can we do both do run along with you,
I was just thinking about riding solo for a little bit.
You want to ride with me?
I mean I do, but I'm live streaming, by the way.
No, I'm talking about you. Fucking douche canoe.
I wasn't saying that directed at anybody. I'm just letting you know I am live streaming.
Nice one, Slick.
Ow!
Wait. Did it spawn in 2 state trooper vehicles?
Oh god, I'm being attacked by a dog!
Inspector, I guess one's for you.
Where?
Did it spawn in 2 for some reason?
Not for me.
Oh.
1406 to 470 direct. You there, Mr. J. Willie?
I'm hurt, Inspector.
Why?
That you'd rather do a ride along with J. Willie.
But you don't want to do right along with J. Willie, because you hate J. Willie.
We're supposed to do a ride along with J. Willie.
I don't want to put 3 people in a car. Well, he hasn't answered me, so I guess I'm not doing a ride along with him.
You don't want to ride along with me either. I'm faster than you.
You are faster than me, you're right.
Keep going straight. Don't turn right. I'll pass you when you turn.
Oh God!
This is why I became a state trooper for you.
It's not my fault.
So actually, how's that my fault?
I said it's not my fault. I didn't say it was your fault.
This is why I became a state trooper for you, because you're a fucking idiot. Hop in.
As soon as I'm able to wake up, yes, I will. I'm just gonna DV my vehicle.
Why didn't you just slow down?
Why would I slow down?
Fucking went 120 miles per hour into a fucking barrier.
I know, isn't that crazy? Oh, let me DV my car. Back away, back away. I don't wanna.
Inspector, you topped out like 120 miles per hour.
It's like 125.
Yeah, okay, 5 fucking be different. I'm already out.
Dispatch to, 4-3. Send it. Can you come down to Vinny, please?
You want to do a ride along or no?
Yeah, I'll ride with you. Can we go back to the station though? I need to get a vest.
Wait. This one's just consultants. You're on line with me here. 10-4, when you are available, can you come down? Try to figure out this, shoot on site deal. I don't want you doing
Do you want to see how we can make our uniform look slippy? Make it look SWAT.
SWAT uniform?
Yeah, make our uniform look SWAT. Because we can even do the fucking federal SWAT where it's like green. Like
Yeah.
fucking shirt and pants.
Dude, those guys, honestly, like, I've seen SWAT teams that have like the whole green, like green with like a black vest, like green uniform, black vest. They look fucking sexy.
Or the straight green, like the straight ranger green.
Yeah. We just, like, honestly, if we just grab like a helmet and an external vest, like that's all we need. You know what I mean?
Well, let's toy around with it, see what we can do.
Oh, that marker's, I think, for the bank, because I need to deposit money.
Hop out.
This isn't the bank.
Oh. It has
Just-
dollar markers. Check.
That's an ATM to pull out money. Can you just go here and make a left real quick? Like, literally go forward and make a left.
At a bank.
At an ATM that doesn't belong to, not at your bank? No, you cannot. The bank's right here to our left, so if you just do me a favor and make that left, that'd be great.
Okay, that happy hour sign looks like a dick.
Where?
On the...
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, I love dick.
Fill your pork hole in the top.
By the way, you just went, like, you totally waited for the green light. Or for the yellow light. I'm gonna hop out.
Southern Chevy going 10.
By the way, I don't have a vest. I could.
Or to dispatch on the 1015 Mission Rail Line.
Well, gas station. Two black, four doors. Questioning a one-time male black suit. One occupant.
1020.
You hear that?
Yeah, what is that?
That was me just moving my lip.
Look at that one sign.
Which one?
On the part.
Can I, if I set a mark for Mission Rail?
Justice later.
Sure. If I set a mark for Mission Rail, can you take us there? So I can get a vest? Make me wanna get a vest and a tech.
Remember when John Henry said I'm upset over radio and I said, I got $50,000 on my head. But no one laughed.
I laughed. You didn't hear it, but I laughed.
For dispatch, show me doing a traffic stop on Vespucci Boulevard and Strawberry Ave with a
literally all day, huh?
Has he?
Two-door vehicle. Red.
Yeah. When I woke up, he's already on, and he's still on. Sort of, we have too. We're like literally officer, state trooper, fucking SWAT already. We've done this for half a week.
Dispatch to 4-3.
Isn't that weird?
Did you like my Steam message?
Now what are we gonna do? Fucking Dev Grew?
Dev Grew.
FI.
Dude, FIB? Oh, bro.
Oh my god.
If they open up FIB, we're in. I kind of wish they would remake the sheriff's department.
Did you
I don't want to be a sheriff. I'd rather be a state trooper.
I wish they would change state trooper to sheriff because it makes more sense.
No.
Oh yeah.
You know what I want? I want them to
Alright,
change
can
the
you bring
state
him back
troopers,
over?
keep it state troopers, but just use a sheriff uniform that they have. Because it's just too similar to the...
Yeah, I know. The only difference is the pants.
Can you bring him back over
Literally, in the fucking hair.
Bring who over? I didn't grab
Like
him.
the car, I guess.
Like, even the cars look like sheriff cars.
State troopers literally have the same car as LAPD in real life.
Who was over here
Same
by
black and
Benny's
white.
with me?
Every fucking police vehicle in the entire
did you get...
country has black and white.
Yeah, like sheriff cars are this color.
Yeah.
Can't bring him back to Benny's first. Peacefully talk this out.
Dispatch, 1407, show me, 10 momentarily, +1.
Sunny 10
477, 1407, direct.
Oh, his fucking shit's muted. Message him. I thought Carter hated being a cop in GTA.